things started since early in the day. Today, a clash between a couple of ACC rivals in a game that could have big-time implications for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Demon Deacons will kick it off to get us underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Georgia Tech's offense will get first crack at it here. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week, but basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one, Dave.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man. He is the guy. He is priority number 1.
And after a couple of misfires, this offense looking at 3rd and 10. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. And the Yellow Jackets will punt it away on 4th down. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. So Wake Forest offense will get the ball for the first time. And David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? And so whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early to get his confidence going, because once that happens, he's very, very good.
The Demon Deacons can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Hard running there. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Right on the money. And the Demon Deacons will move the sticks with the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Rides the back on the option, the give. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. The Demon Deacons have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass, it's Overton. Finds his big tight end. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. And the Demon Deacons come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
And when you call the quarterback sneak, you're thinking, I'm going to fall forward and get at least a yard. But Palmer, that defensive line got in there, and the QB got nothing.
Well, he's got to do a better job with the snap count, too, and try to catch the defense when they're napping. Right there, everybody was set and ready. And One more of those type plays.
And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
He had nowhere to go with the football. Fourth down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's fourth down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
Quarterback on the keeper. Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
The Yellow Jackets can really attack on this second and short. Looking to fire. Got his man out of the backfield. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable third down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker up.
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. South Carolina steamrolled its way to victory today. They scored off turnovers, they scored on gadget plays, an all-around masterpiece that'll give the folks in Columbia.
There he goes! And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed. And he showed some of it there.
They keep count of their number of explosive plays, and that last one has them set up 1st and 10 at the 19. Got enough space. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're going to run it. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job on this defense.
Well, with this situation on the field, this defense has their hands full because this running back just seems to have a nose for the end zone. Of course, he scored his last time out. He's really good down here close to the goal line, finding creases.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Absolutely perfect. That'll bring them to within 4. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Running to the left. Spins away from the defense. At midfield, he's got room. Lots of running room. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The Demon Deacons with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to throw, it's Overton. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And the Demon Deacons will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. This should be the last play of the quarter. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He'll get rid of it. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. That's the end of the period, and Georgia Tech has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Gonna run it. It's Jackson. There's a live football. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over.
Turning it on. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Well, we talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game that they had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
And he earns a 1st down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Overton. He wants it all. Touchdown, Wake Forest. Fit it in the window for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. We're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And right down the middle. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the 1st play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
To the ground with the back. Got the 1st down and more. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5.
And nice job on 2nd down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching them off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the 1st down.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Looking downfield on first down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover. Hand off from the shotgun. Makes a man miss. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Looking downfield, it's Overton. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The Demon Deacons will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Looks it in at the 40. Slips through the line. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense.
Oh, he's got some space. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They scored fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. And those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you've got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
And the Demon Deacons line up to punt it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Starts a drive trying to go up top. He lobs one high down the left side. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Bringing the heat. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Good timing on the quick out.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football, and now you're rewarded with 3rd and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Grabbed behind the line, it's Johnson. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. And the Yellow Jackets will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. We've got a timeout from the kicking team. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Makes the grab ready for the 1st down. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. The Yellow Jackets line it up with a 1st and goal. Wants to pass. Rushes on him. He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. They'll immediately call timeout. And in the final seconds of the 1st half, they'll send out the field goal unit. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. After the miss, the lead still at 11. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Yellow Jackets will kick it away to crank up the 2nd half. Here's the return from inside his 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Complete to start this drive. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Makes the grab. It's Jackson. Nice pick up there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Yeah, and man, you talk about being down at the half. What's one thing I need to do? I got to protect my quarterback. In the first series here now, you're getting your quarterback hit and taken to the ground. This offense has to protect that dude at all costs.
And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
Well, the defense knew coming into the 2nd half here, they were going to have to crank up the pass rush, right? They've got the lead. They're going to be seeing this quarterback drop back. How can you affect him? You've got to win up front one-on-one and get home, and they did there on 3rd down.
He's got him. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
They'll get this drive started from the 29. Leaves it with the running back. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. They'll snap it from the 39. 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He fires one deep over the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. With jet sweep pass. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The Yellow Jackets need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? And the Yellow Jackets are on the move. The quick out. After the filthy move, he's got room. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. The Yellow Jackets kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! Made the grab in the end zone for the score. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey guys, we've got a final in a game that just wrapped up here in the SEC. Missouri just wrapped up 4 quarters worth of dominance on its way to victory. And that's really the standard there in Columbia. That's a tremendous fan base, and they'll enjoy this one all week. Going to be very interesting to see what the fallout from this one is, because as we know, you can't lose games in the SEC like this without some blowback.
Hey, Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Overton. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle, it's Mays. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Last completion got them a 1st down. Let's see what they do now. Off the RPO, complete. Fights off the defender. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Demon Deacons will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this.
He's going for it all. Grabs it inside the 10. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
I love offensive coordinators that take shots in sudden change situations. You just got the takeaway. You're not wasting any time. Defense is jogging on the field. They barely have time to line up. You take a shot deep down the field, and you hit it, adding insult to injury to the opponent. That is a great play call.
And a sack all the way back at the 5.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. 1st down, goal-to-go situation. You cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
To the air on 2nd down. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! And the punishment has been extended.
Man, this defense has their hands full. They're dealing with a quarterback that is pinpoint accurate, making good decisions, and they're dealing with a wide receiving group that has a lot of speed and some burners on the perimeter. They might want to think about playing some more zone coverage moving forward. That's now 3 passing TDs they've allowed.
Let's see what he can do with the return. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win it, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. A little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Power football with the run. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Use the play fake, now to throw. Blasted as he lets it go.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of at the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Slithers into space, just plowing ahead. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Man, this is a punch to the gut. When you know you're losing, and you know you got to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the football, and they still run the football down your throat. It's been that kind of day for this defense.
They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Gives it on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that will extend their lead even further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Rides the back and leaves it. Quick spin up. Oh, he did it again. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Quick release on the RPO.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Back to pass. It's Overton. Here's a heat. And the defense defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him, registering multiple sacks, and they've never let him get into a rhythm.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Demon Deacons are flying down the field. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Offense gets set for second down. Out of the gun, the give to the back. He's in open space downfield. The Demon Deacons get it past the sticks.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
He wants to take the top off. Snags it. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
And the D deny them on second and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wake.
Well, it's a nice job there executing the run play and getting in for the score, but you got to wonder, guys, is it too little, too late? They're still trailing by a ton here in the fourth quarter.
And the extra point is good. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Here's the pressure. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he throws another interception. His third one of the night. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Unloads quickly. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. And the Demon Deacons want to crank the tempo.
I know a lot of people don't like prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the fourth quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me. I'm going to tackle you. I'm going to let that clock tick because I am up and that clock is running out.
They'll snap it from the 30 on first down. And, Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
The Demon Deacons have it with a first and 10. Quick release by the QB. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to pass. It's Overton. Lets it fly. And he's got it. Touchdown, Demon Deacons.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Firmly in control of this game, we'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one. They went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them. Or they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They're dealing with a second and long. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And now on third down after that last run. He's looking to throw. Got a man, it's Johnson. Breaks into the open. Offense on the move. A big play there, gets it to the 30. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now on first down from the 30. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.